I'd like to commence this video with a request. For those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions, especially if my guidance has contributed to your success in winning bets and generating revenue, I kindly seek your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance plays a crucial role in bolstering my presence on YouTube. You're welcome to explore my Patreon support tier or check out my various plans. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you seeking our premium picks. You can find the link in the bio and comment section below. Thank you for considering and supporting me. Pirates vs. Blue Jays. My team pick is Blue Jays to win. The Pirates turned to Priester in this contest, but he hasn't had any success when it comes to putting games in the win column at the major league level on the year. Pittsburgh came up empty on a regular basis in the opening game of this series, and they have their work cut out for them here against the Blue Jays. Toronto had their issues cashing in with runners in scoring position in the opener, but they should be better in this contest. Bassett has won 2 straight starts and has pitched well against the Pirates in his career. Playing at home, give the upper hand to the Blue Jays in this contest. My total pick is over. Diamondbacks vs. Mets. My team pick is Diamondbacks to win. The Diamondbacks are reeling with 5 straight losses entering Saturday's contest, and they have to find a way to get back on track here. Pfaadt is the better pitcher of the two in this contest based on the numbers we've seen in the first couple months of the season. New York is a disjointed team that has really come apart at the seams. While 2 straight wins may cover up some of those blemishes, the fact remains that this isn't a very good team. We saw them nearly cough up a 5-run lead in the 9th inning Friday night before hanging on for the win. They aren't as fortunate this time as Arizona comes up with the victory here. My total pick is under 8.5 runs. Arizona entered Saturday having seen the under post a 31-24-2 mark in their 57 contests this season. The Diamondbacks are 8th in the majors in runs per game as they put up an average of 4.54 runs per contest, helping lead to an average total of 9.19 runs per game. On the road, the Diamondbacks are averaging 4.72 runs per game and have an average total of 8.93 runs per contest. New York went into Saturday's action with the over holding a 29-27-1 mark this season. They are ranked 20th in the majors with 4.21 runs per game on the year, and that number drops as the home team as the club puts up an average of 3.44 runs per contest. Their average total entering Saturday is 9.04 runs per contest, and that falls to 7.69 runs per game at Citi Field. We saw 5 runs in the opening game of the set, followed by 19 runs in Friday's contest. Don't expect that kind of fireworks here as this game winds up short of the total. Rangers vs. Marlins. My team pick is Rangers moneyline. The Rangers will bounce back here after an abysmal start to this series. Heaney has not been having a great season, but he is still a better pitcher than Miami's starter. Rogers gets the nod here for Miami. His ERA is up at 5.65, and he has 11 more walks than Heaney in nearly the same amount of innings pitched. Rogers has not shown great control and has given up 4 or more runs in 3 of his last 5 outings, all of which were losses. The Marlins scored 9 runs in their last game against the Padres and 8 in the first game in this series. They are not likely to keep up this level of production given how they have been playing all season. Miami is 26th in the major leagues in run production and 27th in home runs. They do not have the firepower to put up these types of numbers consistently. Texas is 12th in runs scored, and Seager and Garcia have been hot lately and are going to keep it up here against Rogers. My total pick is over. Nationals vs. Guardians. My team pick is Washington on the money line. The Nats have the pitching edge in this contest. Jake Irvin has been good for the Nationals this season. He has a 3.43 ERA, 1.03 WHIP, and a 54-11 KBB ratio in 11 starts this season. Opposing batters are hitting .227 against Irvin this season. Irvin is coming off an impressive game against the Atlanta Braves and will look to carry the momentum against Cleveland. Cleveland has not confirmed who will be the starting pitcher, which means this will likely be a bullpen game for the Guardians. With Irvin on the mound, the Nationals will win this contest. My total pick is under 8.5 runs. Jake Irvin has been good for the Nationals this season. He has a 3.43 ERA, 1.03 WHIP, and a 54-11 KBB ratio in 11 starts this season. Opposing batters are hitting .227 against Irvin this season. The offense has been a problem for Washington this season. They rank in the bottom 10 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. It is unknown who will start for the Guardians, making it difficult for the Nationals to prepare on offense. This will be a lower scoring contest and the under will hit. White Sox versus Brewers. My team pick is Brewers minus 1.5 runs. This is the worst team in the league. They defend that title in almost every way. However, it's most notable at the plate, where the White Sox are the only team averaging fewer than 3.60 runs per game. Chicago puts up 2.82. Their lineup is last in batting average, OBP, slugging percentage, OPS, and home runs. Chicago is 29th in walk percentage. This team's strikeout percentage is 20th, outside of a modest 35 stolen bases, 16th. The White Sox aren't winning many battles when their bats are involved. Then, the pitching staff has allowed the second most runs and the most big flies. Chicago's relievers are a bottom 10 group in FIP, ERA, and WAR. They have rookie Nick Nastrini lined up for his 5th career start on Sunday. He has allowed 20 runs, 18 earned, through 16.2 career innings. That includes 19 hits, 4 homers, and more walks issued, 17, than strikeouts, 13. All 4 outings were multi-run losses. Can Chicago, on an 8-game losing streak, pull a rabbit out of a hat on Sunday? Meanwhile, Milwaukee has widened its lead in the NL Central to 6 games. Friday was their 3rd straight win. The Brewers' success stems from an offense averaging 5.16 runs per game, the second most in the majors. This lineup is 1st in batting average, 1st in OBP, and 4th in slugging percentage. They have the 3rd most stolen bases, 76, on the 2nd highest efficiency, 86%. Milwaukee's home run tally is MLB's 8th highest. The team is 7th in walk percentage. Can they keep bashing? Freddie Peralta, Sunday's starter, shouldn't have any issues with run support. That's good news as he tries to snap the team's 3-game losing streak in his starts. He was hardly to blame in the last 2, as Peralta held both foes to 1 run. He enters this game with a 3.61 ERA, 3.37 FIP, and 1.059 WHIP. The Brewers have a bullpen that is 7th in ERA and WAR. Let's see if they stymie the White Sox. There may not be value in Milwaukee winning until Brewers minus 2.5. Let's start with Freddie Peralta, whose last 2 starts ended with 2 solo homers scattered across 12.2 innings, accounting for all of the damage. He, and a Brewers bullpen that's top 10 in ERA, get the worst offense in baseball on Sunday. Chicago probably won't score more than 2 runs. Considering that Milwaukee is one of the 4 teams averaging at least 5 runs per game, that should be plenty to cruise to a win. Chicago's bullpen is one of MLB's worst. The White Sox's starter is a rookie with more hits, walks, and runs allowed than innings pitched in his career. All of his starts have been multi-run losses. Expect the Brewers to win this game easily. My total pick is over. Milwaukee averages the 2nd most runs per game. Their matchup in this one is a pitcher with a 9.92 ERA. Behind him, the White Sox have a bullpen in MLB's bottom 3rd for ERA, FIP, and WAR. They alone could score enough to beat the total. As for Chicago, they haven't been shut out since May 12th despite having the league's worst offense. Freddie Peralta had a 4.08 ERA in May, so the White Sox should be able to score in this one. If the Brewers don't beat the over by themselves, a run or two from Chicago will finish the job.